Right, okay, round 3 now with the new reformed teams. Yeah, a while back Shaggy did kind of say, yeah, don't worry, I won't like play Demo Man, I'll try some other classes, tone it down a little. This ain't toning it down! This is a whole different other kind of genocide you're putting out here, man. I mean, it's amazing fun. It's to be fair, it's, you know, dream engineering for me. That's what I love doing. But jeez.
This is looking like quite a good scramble as well, just sort of like looking at the rough team makeup. I mean, you know, red, we've got Shaggy, Bordido, Chuck Steak, Kerouac, Kano, you know, really, really good names. And we've also got a nice balance of names on blue as well. We've got Bran Molvik, Cerno, Epic Killer, Chef Excellence, and Daddy Chasm. This could be a really, really good one.
There's one thing I do find, actually. I think Bordido, he tends to serve us every time. He's one of those guys, actually, that's just really, really good, but I don't know, I think his shining will come one day, but yeah, he's the thing, if you go picking up people on servers, like, yeah, I have Bordido. Yeah, he's good like that.
4, 3.
But yeah, he just hasn't managed to steal the limelight just yet. Now, in any case, despite popularity contests, Zydran's out of the maneuver. And gets some damage in there, a lot of chaos going, and immediately the point is getting capped by 2 plucky scouts. Way to distract the red team then. Again, Wingbella. Noticed him for the first time on that point, actually. There was something about that. First time I was getting capped on that immediately, so that's somebody who's really sticking to the game plan right there.
Yeah, just looking at it now, I mean, blue have managed to take over that point really, really nicely, but they haven't managed to get onto the point to attack it. It looks like they're slowly getting there, but I think red might be able to come out with some respawns. Judging by the time, they might be able to pull it back again.
I'm loving that bail there from Kara. I got one stab, missed the heavy. He's like, nah, I'm just going to disappear. Until he ran into a heavy. Seriously, who's that heavy? Zydran. I mean, a nice first appearance from this guy. I mean, he's really trying to cap that point down, but you know, that's a big point to cap. Four minutes 28. This is looking pretty. Oh wow, Kyoto Robot Waifu back again. That was a again. Yeah, he came on first time yesterday. I love this guy though. This guy is the epitome of insane defense. He literally ran up to the point as a heavy, attempting to cap it with, you know, stop the cap with his face. But yeah, maybe not the most ablest of players, but dangerously brave. But anyway, 12 minutes on the clock. Looking good for blue again. I think what I really would like to see though is some back-end shenanigans from a red team, because that does help this. This is a lot of little twisty passages, and if you did see the how to play Backburner Pyro video, this is one of the maps I did use for that video, so it's good for that reason for that.
Yeah, well, I mean, this map in my eyes is perfect for a... I mean, it's difficult to get back there, but, you know, there are back routes that are less used. If you can get a sniper out, you've got actually some really, really nice lines of sight with blue spawn, and you can be pretty much a menace all on your own. Depending on your timing, you can kind of take down anybody just as they come out of the spawn, as long as you're decent enough at aiming for heads.
Yep, that's good old spawn killing right there. I mean, yeah, actually, if you hide behind the big tree, you might be able to do that. Actually, it's a bit tricky. But yeah, trying to back route a sniper into that is gonna be damn hard. I mean, you know, I'm sneaky enough as Pyro, but you know, I don't feel confident with sniper. That 50 less health is reasonable. Hey, Party Martin. On broadcast. Thanks for watching. Now, for the time being, it does look as if the red team are holding quite well. Although I am seeing a few blue back caps here, and that are forcing them to kind of tumble back a bit. But there goes one, and immediately terminated. Yeah, they're getting a bit wise this now. there is one thing I am seeing though, man. There's no... I haven't seen a teleporting placement from blue yet. Maybe though... Oh wait, no, there is one. They just come up. Looking good. I think it's a unicorn. Good engine. Anyway, back to the fight. Secret commentary is secret, unless you're a broadcaster and you can do anything else. But yeah, the thing is, at the moment, I mean, I don't know. I can't. Hard to say. I think red team are actually winning this pretty well. I mean, they're not getting pushed back at all from the looks of it.
Yeah, I think part of what it is normally I certainly wouldn't go for it, but Shaggy's actually doing a really good job as engineer again. On defense, it's going to be obviously a good choice. But he's stuck with the mini sentries, but actually it's done really nicely. It's more sort of, I think, for a distraction so that he can go off and shoot things, really. Because, like, they kind of get destroyed straight away, but by that point, he's already gone and shot, like, 5 people anyway.
Well, the other thing, actually, this is good old-fashioned game reaction theory, which is that if his sentry goes to shoot something, he knows something in the local area. If it's a large range area, not so good. If it's short range and an obscure area, you know where somebody is. And that kind of stuff can really give you an advantage. And Brand Molvik, enough of your shit, Shaggy, I'm going to stab you up. But yeah, I'm trying to think what can you do to annoy the engineers, and I think actually the other thing that red team's been doing, I saw a few of them. I thought red team's going with a massive heavy strategy. I saw kind of 3 of them just moving at once. I thought it was kind of like heavy battleship flotilla, which is a weird mental image of like open seas and like 3 heavy miniguns spin up, just kind of bobbing on the ocean with no legs, kind of thing. (7:55). Daddy Chasm, man, Chuck said he's getting ruthlessly stabbed today. And oh, there's the Uber. I think that's a Contra as well. Yeah, that's always moving a little bit fast. Swift there. Nope. Shut down, but yet trying to get on that point.
Yeah, that was actually quite a nice Uber. With the Contra, it worked really nicely. Like, took out good, like 3 or 4 people, but there was no one there with him. The only other person was Epic Killer, and he just got like a flash of the Uber. But then like the other half of Red came in, and if it had been all of Blue following up with that and actually making use of that Contra, that would have been devastating. But yeah, just no one there to take advantage of it, sadly.
The thing is, I'm finding at the moment, actually, one of the problems with Blue is I think they're a bit too far back in terms of their positioning. That room before the main point. The problem is, Red are still getting in there in their own way. They're not having to push too much. Whereas I think if Blue got some sentries up in the right places, kept them out of that room, they would not have so far to push in. And they get on the upper balconies and get to the point quicker. But part of the problem is they get in Ubers and they have to run out a bit too far.
Yeah, that's kind of the problem. I mean, the first game, we saw a really good forward teleporter from Peace, pretty much right in the top balcony area. Yeah, it was obvious, but he'd done a good enough job so that Red could hardly get up there in the first place. I think Base Squirrel was the only guy who managed it for a good 3 or 4 minutes, but there hasn't been anything close to that so far. Not even a sort of teleporter slightly further back, as far as I can tell.
Scootup's got the right idea though, and I'm seeing Scootup's there with the home wrecker. Just keep being Spy's worst nightmare. And Captain Unicorn again. Captain Unicorn and Scooter Loops. These two, you've got to remember, they were the Wile E. Coyote team. So these guys may not know special comms. But they're a damn good team together, those two. 5:31. I've really been doing so far a good job. I think Blue. Oh, hang on, what's this? Lydron's in there. Shaggy once again. I haven't seen Shaggy so much. I think he's been playing a lot more of defensive engineering. He's not gone for his insane engineering mode. I mean, it's fun to watch him go commando engineer.
Yeah, the problem was that there was another Uber there. I'm not sure who it was, like Heavy and Medic. I think Zydran. I'm not sure who the medic was, possibly Base Squirrel. But I did see whoever the medic was try and say something over voice comms, but no one else tried to do anything. And I think that might have been a bit of frustration from whoever the medic was, that no one else had bothered to follow him along, because that was a good Uber. Yeah.
I keep missing a couple of these Ubers. The problem, I think I've got using so many Ubers nowadays, I'm beginning to phase them out, actually, in terms of things to look out for. We're in a pub, so it's like, oh my god, it's an Uber, go! When it's this stuff, it's like, and it's another Uber. Let's see if it works. Because, yeah, most of the time you don't counter an Uber properly in a pub server. In this one, though, Ubers really have lost a lot of their value simply because there's too many damn good players running around. And it's an Uber. Oh wow! What a Daddy Chasm's rocket launcher of death there for that medic. That was almost unfair. Daddy Chasm, what are you doing with rocket launcher capacity? Yeah, I think Scar's kind of nailed it. Part of the problem is like it's just this so. Oh wait, what's this? Oh gee, and Peace secures it. Wow, I didn't see that coming. Okay guys, that's all we have time for today, but now it comes down to our after-match assessment. Personally today, I thought we saw a lot of engineer shenanigans and general other stuff's going on. It was a really fun match today. I really did appreciate the NGs.
Yeah, it's one of the few times where the NG... You know, we've seen it before, like, in the Steel League. Like, yeah, there was some really good moments, like, stuff like Error the Nerd playing NG and picking those spots near point C and stuff really helped, but I think this is one of the few times where you can say literally the NGs were the reason why there was some good, you know, actual defensive wins here. Like, they were the reason that they won however many times they did. And, you know, usually you can't really say that about NGs. They're not going to be the deciding factor. But then, obviously, you don't always have Shaggy as the engineer in the first place. So maybe it's more that Shaggy is the deciding factor. Yeah,
we have to conclude your test it was flawed on the basis that you Shaggy as part of the results. But yeah, no, I mean, the other thing is though, we're seeing a lot more Ubers now. Actually, the offensive engineering was also a key factor because again, one of the things I love in a good blue engineer, getting teleporters up quickly, because they're so important. And it can usually be the decisive advantage in a pub game as well. If you get a forward teleporter up and running, it's great. And not many people pay much attention and go for the sentries. But it's part of the reason why I think they kind of nerfed the Eureka effect. I say nerfed because, you know, the build rate and repair rate is awful now, it's almost unusable. Anyway though, we're going to go away, do a little chat, and we're going to decide who are the MVPs for today. Okay, we're back, and my MVP for today is Shaggy. Maybe a bit of a surprise, not a surprise, but to be fair, I have not laughed so hard at such one-man stupid brave antics as that. I mean, that was so much fun to watch. Like, it's like small short guy with a shotgun just takes on guys much larger than him and in enemy territory. It was like, oh my god, this guy is on fire right now. But yeah, so yeah, for me, MVP today was Shaggy, in here, there, and everywhere, doing his stuff. Maybe not the best of engineers in terms of actually building stuff, but he was effective.
Yeah, I mean it's nice to see Shaggy prove that he really isn't a one-trick pony, because you kind of sort of, I guess he has kind of typecast himself as being just pretty much a solid demo man player. But yeah, that engineer work was fantastic. Aside from that though, my personal choice for MVP has got to be Zydran, just because the heavy work that was going on. I mean, yeah, in fairness, I pick heavies a lot of the time, but, you know, they are really, really crucial. And Zydran was just kind of all over the place, you know, killing people every single step of the way. And he was there pretty much every single time there was an Uber or a good push force going on. And yeah, he really did seem to make all the difference for the team when he was playing.
Yep, no, I kind of agree with that. I mean, all the things that Kyoto wrote by Fu. After two matches, still the most dangerously, insanely suicidal defensive player I've ever seen. Keep on shining. Anyway, guys, thank you very much. We had a really great time here. You know, so you know this should be up by tomorrow. You know, have good luck and good games.
Peace out.